Hi Leo, so let's do a 4 card or a 4 layered spread in order to capture the energy around you. I have 2 tarot decks and 2 oracle decks to help us do that. So the 10 of Swords just popped out, so we're going to take that. 2 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, the Star, which I'm going to flip over, King of Pentacles, High Priestess, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Moon. Under this deck is the Page of Pentacles. So Leo, I already know this is going to be a love reading, so let's prepare for that. So I'm going to get 6 of these chakra cards. So we have Dreams, Rebirth, Forgiveness, Inspiration, Spiritual Awakening, Listening. Under this deck is Self-Mastery. Then we're going to get 6 of these tarot cards for our 3rd layer. The Empress, the Devil, 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups, the Star again, 5 of Wands. Under this deck is 9 of Pentacles. And then we're going to take 2 of these, and then Leo, we are going to get into this. So we have Fulfillment and we have Forgiveness again. Under this deck is Focus. So as I said, this is definitely going to be a love reading. I can just tell from the surface energy. But it feels like you're having trouble like getting this thing started. It feels like there's a lack of focus. It feels like it's kind of chaotic. It feels like there's 2 independent energies trying to come together as one, but feels like a bunch of false starts. So Leo, if this feels like your reading, let's get into this. So the energy that exists between the 2 of you currently, we have the 6 of Wands, Spiritual Awakening, the Star, and Forgiveness. This is certainly a very spiritual relationship. Oftentimes when we get into these high-level spiritual relationships, that's when we run into the most trouble. And I feel like that's what's happening here, that especially with this 9 of Pentacles underneath the deck, I do feel like there is a message of you just wanting to not deal with it. You just want to focus on yourself with the 9 of Pentacles and focus. We're also seeing self-mastery. So there's a lot of independent energies coming through here for you. And that's why I feel like you're both kind of just like keeping each other at arm's length and focusing on yourselves, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but let's keep going into the reading to see how this is going to apply. But it feels like there is a lot of success that you've had with this person already with the 6 of Wands, that it's been good in some way. The 6 of Wands can just be about the chemistry that exists between the 2 of you. But then I certainly see the spiritual awakening. So I know that there is something really deep here. And the Star, this is meant to be healing. It's meant to be healing for both of you. And with forgiveness being in here too. And the forgiveness is in your intentions. I can't help but notice that. So it may be that there is healing in your forgiving of this person. So if you are forgiving your person of something, that can absolutely be healing for both of you. So this doesn't necessarily mean this is your forever person. It doesn't necessarily mean it's not, but we're going to keep going and see what else we can find. But it's certainly, this person is certainly meant to be in your life for a very specific purpose, and that was to help you heal and maybe to learn how to forgive, but it feels like you are. So in your person's feelings, we have the High Priestess and Inspiration. So yeah, your person is absolutely waking up. So if you feel like this has awakened you, your person is going through the same thing and they feel it. They feel inspired by you. They feel like they're really kind of tapping into their intuition. They can feel all this really spiritual energy kind of swirling around them. It's like their eyes are opening for the first time. It's like they're seeing colors for the first time and they're feeling really inspired by you and this situation. So if you didn't know that, there you go. But in their actions, It's the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. And I think that is why I was inclined to say that maybe you didn't know how inspired and how awakened they're feeling, because they're bringing to you Two of Pentacles and Four of Cups. So they seem kind of disinterested to you. If they're coming to you in a way that you're like, gosh, I don't even know if this person even likes me, let alone we have a chance to be together or to grow or ascend together in this relationship. It feels like your person is just kind of in this waiting period. Like, yeah, I've got other things to do, or meh, I'm not that interested in what you have to offer me. That's the energy they're bringing you, which is very different than the energy that they're feeling, which is all this spiritual, I'm seeing brand new colors. I'm seeing a brand new day. I don't see the world the same way I used to yesterday. But for whatever reason, they're still acting to you like they're completely disinterested in this whole thing. So in your feelings, you have the Moon and listening. You don't know what to think about this. You are more than willing. You are holding space for this person, but you are completely in the dark. You are completely confused. And I think I understand why, because your person is acting like they don't care. This feels a bit chaotic to me, the energy here, but I sometimes think chaos can help to purge and purify your spirit. I think sometimes it really helps to cleanse the spirit, but chaos is not fun. I'm just seeing this swirl through this person's, what looks like this person's head. And it's making me feel that you are just like completely confused. It's total chaotic energy. You understand perhaps that your person is changing, but they're acting like they could care less. So in your actions, you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So this is a little bit of that dichotomy that I was seeing here, that like your person knows that they feel a certain way, but they're not bringing it to you. You, on the other hand, feel like you want to stay loyal to this person, but it's also, you want to kind of fight and say, why are you being this way? Why can't you just tell me how you feel? And if you don't feel this way, then why don't we just split up for good? So this is the energy that I'm getting from you, is that you're trying, you're listening, you're staying loyal, you're holding space. You would like to have this final start with this person instead of all these false starts, but yet you're feeling some kind of way. You're feeling kind of chapped about the whole thing. So your person sees you as the Two of Cups and the Empress. So they couldn't possibly see you in a better light than the Two of Cups and the Empress. This is pretty clear that they know you are their person. They know you are amazing. They know you are part of their spiritual growth. They know all of this. They know this. They know that they want to be with you. They're happy with you. They live in the moment with you. Their growth and ascension has been because of you. So why this? Why are they coming to you in a shrug emoji kind of way? You see them as the Star and Six of Cups. So you understand. You are evolved. You are awakened. You know that this relationship was meant to heal you in some way. I get the sense that this relationship was meant to teach you things about speaking to yourself with more kindness, or becoming aware of the way you speak to yourself. I'm getting that, at least for some of you. But this Star card here too is always about having hope. So I think that your grace and your kindness and your self-care are going to be the things that are going to help this person continue to awaken and hopefully eventually bring you more than this idea that they're acting like they couldn't care any less. So, but in your person's intentions is the Ten of Swords and Dreams. So I think that I think this scares them. I think they don't understand it with this Dreams card. I think that their third eye is probably opening, but they don't know what to do with that. So it's easier for them to just put an end to it. That's what I'm seeing here with the cards. And that's why they're acting like they don't care. Because I think this is scaring the bejesus out of them. I do. I think that they understand that you want to listen to them and that you want to have compassion for them and you want to love them. But I don't think they can handle it. It's too surreal for them. They don't understand it enough. They're too early in their awakening to be able to deal with this. But it was because of you that they have awakened. So that in and of itself has been a very good thing. And I think for you, because your intentions are the King of Pentacles and forgiveness, I think you may already understand that this is not your forever person, because you don't want someone who's not ready, who doesn't really match you yet. And I think that's what you're learning, is that you can bet on yourself, you can count on yourself, you can forgive this person, and you can let this go, because at a deep soul level, you know that this person was here to teach you something. This person didn't waste your time. It was a very good use of your time, and you learned a lot, you healed a lot, and you learned how to forgive and how to speak to yourself with that kindness, with that grace that we were just talking about. So in the energy that keeps the two of you together, we have the Seven of Pentacles, rebirth, the Devil, and fulfillment. So yeah, Leo, I don't think this is your forever person. I don't. I think that this person was here to teach you something. You were here to teach them something. So it was worth the investment with the Seven of Pentacles. It absolutely was worth that investment. But if it feels like this is not getting off the ground, it's because it was never meant to go past where it is. We saw the Nine of Pentacles in focus, which is saying focus on yourself. You've invested enough in this. You've learned everything you needed to learn. You've learned more about yourself, your values, your forgiveness, your long-term position in things. And it's really helping with each of your rebirth, not in the relationship, your own individual rebirth process, because the Devil is here saying that this relationship was meant to show you the shadow work that you needed and ultimately bring you to your fulfillment. But this is about your own personal fulfillment. This is not about this other person. So you needed this other person in order to ascend, but now I believe it's time to let this person go because they're not ready. So there you go, Leo. That is your love reading. Will you please let me know how this was resonant for you? Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.